Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're here playing the Ur-Quan Masters. Sorry, Free Stars Ur-Quan Masters, part of my Steam cleaning series. I throw every game in my Steam library. Eventually, then arbitrarily rate and or review them due to playtime. Don't quite know what the game is, but the game's out at random. That's not true. I have played this game both on the 3DO and movie cutscenes. And I want to configure the control. Oh, I want joystick one. We'll see what happens. Advanced options? Oh, hi. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work. Ur-Quan Masters. So what is this here? What are we doing here? This is a re-release of Star Control 2, the Ur-Quan Masters. And I am a huge Star Control fan. And, I mean, it's one of the most it's a predecessor of basically all modern RPGs. So based on Star Control 2, I'll show you one of the original. This is, oh gosh, 1992 was the original release, open source in 2002. This is like the, ironically, precursor, because the precursor is a thing in this game. This is the precursor to like Mass Effect and to dialogue-based gaming and long plots and space opera stuff against evil Ur-Quans and its hierarchy of battle thralls. And the Ur-Quan were winning. Meanwhile, on the edge of a known frontier, an amazing discovery was made. Far beneath the surface of the unexplored alien world, a huge underground city filled with technology and wonders of an alien race, the Precursors, who vanished 1,000 centuries ago, which is like an eon. But the main Ur-Quan fleet broke through the Alliance's defense line, isolating planets, stranding the scientists 100 light years away from Earth. They waited, hopefully, for a rescue vessel, which never came. 20 years have passed. We, the survivors of the research mission, have colonized this world. We continue our investigation of the underground city. And we have discovered its purpose. It is a factory. Or a shipyard? It is a factory. I still remember. A factory for building starships. Well, there aren't enough materials to make a complete vessel. A vessel. We can only finish a skeleton of one starship. And no matter how many resources you find, you can never come back and build another. But that must be enough. Because you must captain the vessel. And return to Earth. To travel the great distance, you must push through into hyperspace. Find out what has happened over those many years. Tell Earth of our plight. And win if the war with the Ur-Quan still rages. Fight for Earth and the Alliance as well as you can. Okay, do I have 5 control? Settings? Save. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I can't drive. This controller is not compatible. All right, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna launch it again. I'll play with the keyboard, as I did as a child without a gamepad. Setup. Let's try WASD. Auto controls. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. Is there anything else? Oh, we should do this too. Oh, I don't think it matters. Oh, it's so much better now that it's a little bit bigger. Let's try this again. Oh no, I did a new game. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. Look at our ship. Whoosh. It's February 17th, 2120. They put this out on February 2017. February 19th. Dang it. They could have done something really funny if they did that. Alright, let's land here. Got our one human vessel. Oh no. I don't know if I know how to drive this thing. Good enough. Alright. We'll do that. Get a little resources. So there is a clock. This time on the... Oh my god, the ship is so slow. The time on the board actually does matter. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to go out here. I wanted to do this. We're going there. Oh my goodness. We're visiting Uranus. Unfortunately, in this game, they don't realize that Pluto's a dwarf planet because this game is very old. So what is the game about? So you are exploring space. There are, I mean, no, star map? There's this much space to look at, so it's got a lot out there. Lots of planets, lots of alien races. I'm trying to get to one of those right here. Does this have voice? I don't know if it does. Soul crystals. Soul crystals. And what's this over here? Mayday from the surface. We have come under fire from an alien vessel we found hiding on the surface of Pluto. Captain, they killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi, and all three of the Limberman triplets. We have returned fire, but our stunner can't penetrate the ship's hull armor. We are initiating emergency launch procedures and transmission.
Attention.
Oh, it's got voice.
Hostile alien vessel hovering overhead
Hovering?
in an obvious attack posture. This is Spotty, Captain Sowito. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my home
Write
world,
that down.
Spotty, are 241.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spotty Cipher, which is
Puffy,
known
Muffy,
only by me
and Buffy?
several billion other Spotty, is Huffy,
Guffy.
Muffy, Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt.
Attention, alien vessel. Identify yourself or be destroyed. Hi there, friend. We come in peace. Mean you no harm. Don't kill us. You attacked our lander. Kill their crew. Prepare to die. Hi there, friend. We come in peace. Mean you no harm.
Sure? Because your statement is often just a more polite way of saying, attention alien vessel,
The writing is still good.
be destroyed. In any event, I am Spotty Captain Toriko of the void ship Star Runner, based here in this planetary system as part of the powerful Earth-powered Star Force, which our master, the Ur-Quan, established here to make sure the Earthlings don't do anything tricky.
What are you doing here on Pluto?
20 years ago, this region of space was dominated by a loose confederation known as the Alliance of Free Stars, which was composed of the aliens native to these parts who did not want to be enslaved. They made a valiant effort against the superior Ur-Quan forces. It even looked like they might miraculously defeat the combined Ur-Quan armada, right up to the point at which the Ur-Quan totally defeated, indeed annihilated them.
So what are you doing on Pluto?
The Ur-Quan armada entered the system to subjugate formerly the Earthlings. The Ur-Quan presented the humans with the standard slave options. Join the hierarchy as combat roles and retain some autonomy, including the right to travel through space, or become a fellow species and return to free atomic savagery on the surface of their homeworld, encased for all time beneath an impenetrable force shield. The humans chose the latter option, and so were swiftly imprisoned on the surface of Earth. But the Ur-Quan didn't trust them to obey the restrictions, so they chose a small group of hierarchy combat starships from the Inlet and Spartan fleets to create the so-called Earth Guard and station them at a base on Earth's moon.
Tell me what you're doing on Pluto. Where are the Ur-Quan now?
Masters don't really keep us very well informed about their goings-on, so that all we know is that immediately after the subjugation of the last Alliance race, the Hut, I think, the Ur-Quan gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy, commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned.
What are you doing on Pluto now?
Originally, we were stationed on Earth's moon, which made us Spotty a bit uneasy because with each passing day we grew more and more worried about the sneaky Earthlings making a surprise attack. Though the Illrat kept telling us that it was impossible since the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever. That made us feel a bit better, but when the Illrat left, again we grew fearful and decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. Later on we decided it would be prudent to relocate to Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, then later Saturn's moon, Titan, and finally here to Pluto.
Pluto. What happened to the Wrathy station on the system?
The Rat contingent were supposed to be the toughest ridge crest, the most rigid flipper, yes, the backbone of the Earth Guard force. But they departed the system en masse not long after the last Ur-Quan dreadnought vanished from this region of space. They claimed to have received a direct order from their gods of evil and darkness, who had grown dissatisfied with the Illrat's passivity and wanted them to kill, or at least torture someone soon. Personally, I believe they just got bored and went off to have some fun.
What do you expect to return?
When they were pushing up into hyperspace 18 years ago, we asked them that very question, and I think they said something to the effect of real soon.
What's happening on the
We
base?
decided that if the Earthlings figured out we had abandoned the base on Luna, they would be more likely to try something sneaky. So, we rigged up some old service androids and ordered them to drive around on the lunar surface in bulldozers, endlessly pushing around the same piles of dirt. In addition, we connected the base's local radio transmitter to an audio malnorme fun rum called Winky's Happy Night, hoping they would think we were still there.
What happened to the other spot they shipped?
In past years, it became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth-powered forces to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race which we stoutly call the Ultimate Evil.
How many crew do you have aboard?
That is to say, scores and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super-efficient, mass destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so, which, fortunately for you, we have decided not to do today.
Hundreds? Come on.
I'm undone. You are far too clever for a poor spotter like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species' lunar-class void ships typically holds 30 spotter crewmen, though at present my vessel, the Star Runner, is not up to full complement due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the Ultimate Evil. And in fact, my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit frightening, as I am sure you can understand.
The Galaxy team's without any monsters. Are you happy here? Alone and vulnerable?
How true, Captain, how true. In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, and yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue, and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save me from any hostile life forms who threatened me with death.
Join our fleet.
Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitations and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being. I must wax melancholy for just a moment though, and make sure you understand that any other spotty ships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Ur-Quan enslavement and are also apt to talk themselves out of allying with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone, cannot do. Welcome me aboard, Captain.
Yay! All right. Some crew on that ship. They don't fit, but we don't really think about it. Navigate. Navigate. All right. Secrets abound. Rainbow worlds. Well, who are the Melnorme? The Elrathi? Ur-Quan? All these and more. Oh no!
Attention, heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed and to be
Independent.
This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Disobedience
Will be punished. Oof. So dire. Let's check out the moon real quick. Pull up. What is the fire button? Well, that launched me up. I don't know how to... That's alright. We need to get the materials anyway. So Z was takeoff. There we go. Not like this gets us anything, but we're gonna get all these little robots. I think we eventually upgrade our landers. Report from the surface. We have discovered an alien base and have explored the interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but care has been given to make it appear active. Life support systems are functional. Fusion generators are full output. Robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, built to the moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found installations of hyperwave lock, transmit mode, endlessly looping the same alien recording. Although we cannot translate the message, our xenotechnology design Rigby believes the message is some kind of alien alert or mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We'll scavenge what we can and bring back immediately. Bloop. Alright, well, there's nothing else to do but go to the starbase. Get the whole plot started here. We've done all the little light exploring around the edges.
Attention unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
No.
The starship what? Never mind, look, we won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Ur-Quan, we must maintain the starbase, but we have no space vessels of our own, and the shield prevents us from contacting Earth, so we're totally dependent on the Ur-Quan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon, but we can't contact them. The Ur-Quan were supposed to resupply the base at regular 5-year intervals, but we haven't received anything in almost 8 years. What we don't recycle, we can usually synthesize, but to do so, we need replacement radioactives for our generator energy cores. If you could bring us some radioactive elements, we can fabricate the cores ourselves.
Oh, already ahead of you.
Help us?
Already.
We're initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship
What
is
the
that?
hell kind of ship is that?
Who are you, Captain?
I am Captain Zelda Star Finisher. We are surviving Star Control Science Research Team on the Vela Star
Star
System.
Control Science Mission, huh?
Huh?
Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
This mission was highly secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star
You're just
Control,
dropping
was
the
directing
proper
some
nouns.
hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela Star System. Yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here? What do you want from us?
We have returned to Earth to give you technology to get the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. So day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again?
Yeah.
All these years.
Yeah.
Captain, your offer is intriguing.
Yeah.
It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can
Yeah.
somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war.
Yeah.
Consider the consequences if you should fail. The Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station. They'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well.
Wow.
Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to
We
uphold
do.
the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get
Already
rid of
done that.
threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
We found the base abandoned years ago.
Darn. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain.
Run away!
That is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
What is an Ilrath?
By the
Oh no.
of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a
Of a human.
Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will
Ur-Quan.
punish them most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
Charred corpses. How the hell did you come from?
You will soon be dead. I will gladly explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the Pakunk. They are a pitiful, easily killed
Who are the Pakunk?
and we would have continued in this divine worship of Togar and Kazon, but we required additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. So we departed the Jiglass constellation and set course for home. But
Oh,
before
that's
we
a hint.
reached
Jiglass
our
constellation.
space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the Ur-Quan. informed us about you, so here we are. And now, you die.
Okay. Can I win a hyper melee fight? Gotta use those butt missiles. Yeah!
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan.
Thanks!
We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
We will build our strength, unify ally starve, and bring the Ur-Quans to their knee equivalents.
A sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So?
The Alliance of Free Stars, Part 2. The new Alliance of Free Stars.
That sounds pretty inspiring. So be it. The new Alliance of Free Stars. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Boop. March something.
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button, but there is a cost, however.
Oh?
The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Of course. Minerals to offload.
The more minerals you bring us, Captain, the faster we'll be able to tackle the Ur-Quan.
Goodbye, Commander.
Captain.
There we go. Well, the first thing, of course, is you sell this thing. Don't need that chip anymore. Put the crew into there. And then we can play with the ship here. We need fuel. Fuel is expensive. Storage bay. We can sell this. And then we can put on some That's a good start there. Then you just go and you go harvest. You just get out there and you get that harvesting. Yeah. I mean, this is Star Control. You build your ships, you make allies. They basically called it there. This game is foundational for me. I'm gonna recommend it. It's free. I mean, it's a great game. Does it hold up? Oh, I hate you for asking that. You jerk, how dare you? I don't know how well it holds up, but it's worth checking out, I should say. It's free, come on. Cheers.